guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a makeup look using some old favorites, products that I've kind of tossed to the wayside, not because they weren't good, but just because I've had so many new products that I've come across and wanted to try, and I kind of forgot about some of these. And I was going through some of my makeup and seeing them and thought, why not just combine this into one look using a ton of products that I used to use in some of my earliest videos and kind of bring them back to life. If you want to see how to achieve this makeup look and learn about what some of my old favorites are, then just keep watching. First, I'm going to spritz my face with my cucumber water. Then I'm going to use the Buxom Divine Goddess Luminizer as my primer. This stuff not only luminizes, but it also does give your skin a little bit of a tackiness, which I really like when going in with foundation, because then it just feels like the foundation is really sticking onto the skin and it's going to last longer than if you had nothing under there. I'm going with an old favorite foundation that I used to use in a ton of videos. This is the Bourjois Healthy Mix foundation. You can only get this online in the US. You can get it off of Walmart. It's not expensive at all. I'm using the shade 6230 Light Beige, and I just do 2 pumps on the back of my hand and then apply to the face. And it gives a nice glow, and it does have good coverage. I would say it's like medium to full coverage. You could probably build it up to full coverage. Then I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape. I use the shade Light Sand, and I'm just going to use this underneath my eyes and then some of the high points of the face. Okay, next I'm going to set the under eye, and to do that I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder, and I use the shade Fair, which is number 5. I believe it's the lightest shade. And I just pour some in the cap here, take it on my Real Technique sponge, and just pat it under the eye. And then I'm just going to take whatever is left in this cap and just lightly dust over the face, and that should be enough to at least make your makeup last and make it powdery enough that when you go in with powder bronzer, powder blush, it doesn't like stick onto the wet foundation. I'm gonna swipe what's under the eye still away. So for brows, I'm actually not using my L'Oreal Brow Stylist because I ran out and I haven't had a chance to get to the drugstore. So I still have some of this Goof Proof brow pencil from Benefit. Okay, I'm going to next take my L'Oreal Brow Plumper. This is in the shade light to medium, and just run over the brows. Nice, soft brows today, nothing crazy. For eyes, this is kind of what inspired my makeup choices for today, going back to some old favorites. I used to use, this was actually my first like real eyeshadow palette that I put together, and these are all Makeup Geek shadows, and I used to use this in a lot of my first videos. And I figured I wanted to dip into it again. I haven't used it in so long, and I thought it would be fun. So first I'm going to take this shade here, which is Peach Smoothie and has been very well loved. I am definitely hitting pan on that. And I'm just going to take that in the crease to set down the lid and create a nice transition shade. It blends so easily. I forgot how nice these are. Next, I want to take Chickadee and just run that through the crease. That is so nice. It just brings such a warmth to the crease. Whoops. Yeah, I used to use these on the daily, and then I just got, you know how you get caught up in all the new products, new eyeshadows, and I haven't used them in so long. And then you remember why they were your favorites, because they just apply seamlessly. I'm going to go back in with Peach Smoothie and go a little further up, more towards the brow bone, and really extend that so everything on the edges is blended. I'm going to go in with a more like definer crease brush and really get into Chickadee. Like really pack that in the crease and make it pop. Okay, to deepen it up a little bit, I'm going to take this shade here, which I believe is Cocoa Bear. Yep, Cocoa Bear. And go into the crease, but like staying a little bit lower and more precise. This Real Techniques brush is perfect for doing this because it's tapered. It gets right into this crease area, but because it has like longer, fluffier bristles, it really blends everything. I talk about this in my favorite makeup brushes. A lot of them are Real Techniques. Really, really good drugstore brushes. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of Cocoa Bear and just pop it kind of here on the outer part of the actual lid, creating like a V from that crease to the lid. And you can see the difference between this eye and this eye. This one just looks a little bit more sultry, I guess you would say. Okay, now I'm gonna go back with this brush and Peach Smoothie and again go over the edges to basically just make sure everything is blended and looks like a nice gradient. I'm going to now go in with this shade here, which I think is Ice Queen. Yeah, Ice Queen. I'm gonna take this on my finger and just pat it. Whoa, I forgot how intense that is. Just pat it here on the lid. I'm gonna spread that out a little bit, not make it so intense. And that will be my lid shade. Then just quickly a teensy bit on the lower lash line with an eyeliner brush. I'm going to take Chickadee first and run that along the lower lash line. And then I'm gonna take Cocoa Bear and very tightly just on the outer portion here, put a little bit of that. I even like kind of connect it up here and blend. Now I do want to take a little bit of Ice Queen more intensely on the inner corner and brow bone. That's really, really nice. I forgot how intense that is. Then I'm going to do a little bit of liquid liner. I'm going to use this one from L'Oreal. This is their Super Slim Liquid Eyeliner 12-Hour Infallible Black Eyeliner. And it looks like this. It's a felt tip. So I'm just going to do a tiny, tiny wing on each eye, and then we'll go in with lashes. Now we have to replicate it. Always the hardest. Okay, we're just gonna leave it at that because if I mess with it, it's not gonna be good. So I'm gonna go in with my favorite lashes here. I did stray from these for a little while. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but these are my favorites and I wanted to revisit them again today for this, whatever I'm calling this, old favorites makeup tutorial. These are the 600 Lash by Ardell. They are their cluster wispies, I think they call them. So I'm gonna apply these here. I'm using this glue. This is Lash Couture Brush On Strip Lash Adhesive. This stuff is intense, so just be careful if you use this and then go to remove your lashes. It is intense. I do need to coat my lashes quickly. I kind of like to apply glue to one strip, then just apply mascara while the glue dries up a little bit, because I can't just sit here and wait for the glue to dry. No, I'll put it on my eye because I don't have the patience to wait and then I ruin everything. So I save the mascara, I just kind of hold it here. And I save the mascara part for while that dries because I have to just constantly be doing something. I can't just sit around and watch glue dry. No. And a little trick I have, my lashes kind of stick straight up. To give myself room to get the lash on, I kind of go like this and pull them down. And then I'll go back over with mascara to push them back up into place. I don't know if you can see, they're kind of like straight out now. So I have a better entry way to the lash line. Okay, lashes are on, and I just want to do that little tricky I was telling you about and push my regular lashes back up into the falsies and blend them together forever. I am going to coat my bottom lashes just a little bit. Next, I'm going to take this Sephora 12-hour waterproof black coal liner and just go on my top waterline. This will thicken up the lashes a little bit. It's like microscopic difference, but we do it because we can. Now we can finish off the face, and for bronzer, I'm going to use this Too Faced Beach Bunny bronzer, if I can open it. Looks like this, and I basically just swirl all the colors together, and I do this a little more sloppily. Like, I'm not really doing a full contour. I'm still using this brush that I use for contour because I love it and it's the best, but I'm not gonna be like chiseling the cheeks. Oh, I love how it looks on the forehead. It's such like a natural kind of bronze because it has a little bit of like a red tint to it, like you got a little bit sunburned, which I kind of like. I'm gonna take it on the nose a little bit. For blush, this is another old favorite of mine. I used to use this all the time. This is the e.l.f. blush palette. It's like 4 different blushes. I'm going to use this shade. This is my absolute favorite color from the palette, and they're super, super pigmented. You do not need a ton. I'm gonna do a little on the nose, of course. I'm going to spritz my face with this cucumber water. I would be using my NYX, I almost said you know what again. I would be using my NYX Dewy Finish setting spray, but I ran out and need to go get more. But this will do. I've tried using this as a setting spray and it's worked great, so. For highlight, this is another one of my old favorites. I use this all the time. This is the Starlight Illuminating Highlighter from Lorac. I loved this stuff probably, I don't know, 3-4 months ago. I used it in so many videos. I still do use it a lot. Oh, crap. Okay, I'll show you a trick for that. This will be good. I'll show you that trick. You have to let it dry, and I'll show you how to get rid of it. You probably already know, but anyways. We'll apply this highlight. Oh, I love this stuff. So pretty. It's gorgeous. Where's my spoolie? My spoolie. So what you do, you just take your spoolie once it's dry, which I think it is. I might be rushing this, but we'll see. And you just spoolie it away. Oh yeah, that's better. And it's like it never happened. Okay, next I'm gonna do my favorite thing ever, which is to take the NYX Natural Lip Liner and a nude gloss. I was doing this all the time a few months ago and then decided I probably need to switch it up. But now with this old favorites video, I figured I have an excuse to bring it back. I don't think this is the natural shade. I think this is neutral. Oh, Peekaboo Neutral. That's okay. I use this one a lot too. If you could see what I was doing, I was filling more in right here, and then I did some lines in the center. I don't know if it really does anything. I think it makes them look bigger. And then I throw in a little gloss. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss in the shade Butterscotch. It's just like a peachy nude. So pigmented. Oh, I love that. Yes, I love doing videos like this or anything that has to do with favorites because you normally are like guaranteed to like your makeup at the end because you're just using a ton of products that you love or loved. So yeah, I am definitely going to be dabbling in these old favorites more often from now on and incorporating them into new looks with new products as well because these are some of my favorite products to use and I can't believe I forgot about them. They're probably sad. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!